Hey, what is up, everybody? Platform Disciple here, and I'm still feeling a little sick, so I'm not doing gameplay today. But what I am doing is giving you guys something to think about to hold you over at least for a while I'm recovering from being sick. So what I want to talk about is design space in Infinity Wars. So design space refers to the cards that don't exist yet and what kind of roles that they will have. And what I will say, and what I'm going to talk about today, is design space for Flame Dawn, because as we know, virtually every deck that has Flame Dawn in it has a very aggressive strategy, in a way that means that the majority of powerful Flame Dawn cards are extremely low cost, and ones that are higher cost see little to no play. I will say that I do have an exception. One of my favorite decks that I was using in ranked before the free-to-play ranked series is a deck that uses Flame Dawn, and it is a control deck, but that's an anomaly. So what I am going to be doing is we're going to host a challenge. So the goal of the challenge is to explore design space for higher cost Flame Dawn cards, and the challenge is actually for all of you, the viewers. Each of you will have the opportunity to submit one custom card, and the requirements are that it has to have 2 Flame Dawn purity or higher and has to be 7 or more cost. The other requirement is the card has to have at least theoretical viability in some kind of semi-competitive to competitive deck. And just to be clear about that, like there are Flame Dawn cards that cost let's see, cost is greater than 6. There are Flame Dawn cards that cost more than 6, but currently none of them see any play in remotely competitive decks, like not even a little bit. So the goal is to make them better than these, at least. And just some thoughts that I'm having are, you can either have these cards be attempts to improve existing decks, or create a brand new deck archetype. The card can also be any card type, so I'm giving you a lot of flexibility here. And we're gonna run this competition over the month, I think is appropriate amount of time. This is the very beginning of February. By the end of February, I will do a follow-up video. So you guys have a very, very generous amount of time to think about this. And the best way for you to make a submission would be to join my Steam group, where I will have a discussion about this. And you should be able to find a link to the Steam group in the description of this video, or if you're already a member of it, then, well, you already know about it. If for whatever reason you really just hate Steam or something, then I will also be okay with you putting submissions in the comments of this video, although I seriously prefer if you go into the Steam group. And you can either submit something that you've made in Photoshop or GIMP or MS Paint or whatever. But if you have seriously no image editing skills, you can just create a text-based version of the card, as long as it includes all the information you want, like purity, if it's a character, stats, including morale costs, etc., etc. And I believe there is a template for Infinity Wars cards that somebody linked me in one of my videos in the past. So I will probably have that in this description as well if you're interested in doing that. And the real question now is, what's in it for you, the viewer? Like, why waste your time on this? basically making content for me to talk about. So I'm gonna be having a reward. The top 5 cards, which I will be choosing myself, will be eligible for rewards. And then those top 5 cards, which I have selected, I will let you viewers vote on a video where I talk about these cards. The grand prize is going to be, and this is a pretty sweet one, is going to be an alternate art martyr golem. And the other prizes are not going to be too great. My current plan is 1 booster pack for all the other top 5, which is not nearly as good as an alternate art martyr golem, but I am not a wealthy man, and I do need to keep at least a fair bit of my own collection so I can continue playing the game. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm really curious to see where all of you will go with this. And before I finish, I will mention one more thing. Which is that the balance team, and they have talked about this on the forum, so which means I'm okay actually talking about it in a video now. The balance team has been working on improving the weaker unused legendaries, and one of those weaker unused legendaries I suspect is Agent Coil Firestarter. So there is a possibility that we will see a semi-playable high-cost Flamed Art card somewhere in the near future if Agent Coil Firestarter gets reworked into something that is at least worth testing. Whereas right now, he's just so weak. But that's besides the point. All right, so remember, the information will be in the description, or you could just rewatch the video if for whatever reason this wasn't clear. I would like to see your submissions in the Steam group, but if not, get it to me however you can, and you have until the end of the month to make a submission, 1 submission per person. That's all I have to say. Until next time, everybody, peace out.